Okay, so this is a continuation. This is the phase 2 part. This will be the central bit where the occupants sit. And again, I've taken the screenshot with just the parts on it. Now then, I've put the numbers on them. I patiently went through removing one pipe from the CAD, looking at the diagram and noting it was number, and then marking each of these numbers on the screenshot that I took. This part here is the floor. This part here and here, I'm calling it the door dashboard part, and this part that steps up here and steps here, I'm calling the airbox, because it was in the early revision of this car, there were only two occupants, one left and one right, and there was an air tunnel going right from the center, which is here, going through to this part, and then right through the back to reduce the overall drag coefficient by literally being exactly like a catamaran canoe, where you have two hulls, wheel, person, engine wheel, front wheel, person, engine wheel, drive wheel thing, one left and one right. That's now changed, but we've kept the name. This is still called airbox, right? So I then went through that, and from the node diagram, so for example, airbox 28 is this one, is connected to A3 and B17, 28. No, it is B17. A8. I can't read my own writing. I think airbox 8 to bonnet 17. But you can't identify which ones these are until you've also looked at a corresponding one like this one that's also connected to the same node. So airbox 27, also connected to, that's connected to bonnet 17, B17 at one end. Yes, yeah, B17. So now we have two things, and I identified that, so I was able to mark this as A11, this one, and so on throughout the diagram. So there's, I totaled it up, there's 12 nodes in the airbox, there's 4 for the door dash, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 16 for the floor because it's a 4x4 grid. So there's only actually 32 nodes, which funnily enough is about the same number that went into here. So it looks like it's more nodes, but relatively speaking isn't. What is more is the number of pipes. That's 43 on the airbox, 44 on the airbox because there's number 0 to everything, 34 on the floor, and 20 on the dashboard. So it was 100 something, I think, which again is about the same as the number that went here, because the bonnet was 50 and this I think was 50, so about 100 in there. So we expect it to take basically 3 days assembly, like last time. Yeah, that's to give you a picture. This is sideways. Okay, so wheel, front wheel, door hinging like this, floor across here, back box, roof. So this goes floor there, right, and the back part there, and then the door dashboard comes out, part comes out from here, and there's two pieces, two nodes, one one here and one here. The airbox, the front bow thing. So it's basically extending this part of the frame out another 30 centimeters onto which the door will be attached, and also the windscreen. So it does this one. This one also now includes the windscreen line, the front of the windscreen line, which you can see goes across here. Now, because I didn't include the roof, and there's some bonnet pieces, which I think this diagram is missing 2 roof pieces, one between here and one between here, and I will have to make this part stable. I'm going to have to actually put those 2 pieces in. Stable hanging off of here, but as discussed in the previous video, this whole front piece here, which includes the front part of that airbox, and this is not, it's not stable. It can twist like this, so we're just going to have to watch that. But yeah, so now begins the cutting. I've done the clean up on these parts. We're now going to do that. Yippee-ki-yay.